Hello, today we're going to talk about why are there earthquakes? Why? Well, I'll be telling you in this video. Here we see an earthquake. Earthquake! Ah! Hello. What is actually an earthquake? Well, an earthquake is what happens when two blocks of the earth suddenly slip one another. The surface where they slip is called the fault or fault plane. The location below the Earth's surface where the earthquake starts is called the hypocenter, and the location directly above it on the surface of the Earth is called the epicenter. Sometimes an earthquake has four shocks. These are smaller earthquakes that happen in the same place as the larger earthquake that follows. Scientists cannot tell that an earthquake is a foreshock until the larger earthquake happens. The largest main earthquake is called the main shock. Main shocks have aftershocks that follow. These are smaller earthquakes that occur afterwards in the same place as the main shock. Depending on the size of the main shock, aftershock can continue for weeks, months, and even years after the main shock. Earthquakes can be calculated by machines called seismographs. The picture at the top right is how seismographs calculate an earthquake. What actually causes an earthquake and where do they happen? The Earth has four major layers: the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, and the crust. The crust and the top of the mantle make up a thin skin on the surface of our planet, but this skin is not all in one piece. No, it is made up of many little pieces, like a puzzle, converting the surface of the Earth. Not only that, but these puzzle pieces keep slowly moving around, sliding past one another and bumping into each other. We call these puzzle pieces tectonic plates, and the edges of the plates are called plate boundaries. The plate boundaries are made up of many faults, and most of the earthquakes around the world occur on these faults. Since the edges of the plates are rough, they get stuck while the rest of the plates keep moving. Finally, when the plate has moved far enough, the edges unstick one of the faults and there is an earthquake. Earthquakes can be calculated by machines as seismographs, as I said before. Why does the earth shake when there is an earthquake? While the edges or faults are stuck together, the rest of the block is moving. The energy that would normally cause the block to slide past one another is being stored up when the force of the moving block finally overcomes the friction of the jagged edges of the fault and it unsticks. All stored up energy is released. The energy radiates outwards from the fault in all directions in the form of seismic waves that ripple on a pond. The seismic waves shake the earth as they move through it, and when the waves reach the earth's surface, they shake the ground and anything like it, like our houses and us. Could scientists probably predict earthquakes? No, and it is unlikely that they will ever be able to predict them. Scientists have tried many different ways of predicting earthquakes, but none have ever been successful. On any particular fault, scientists know there will be an earthquake sometimes in the future, but they have no way of telling when it will happen. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you liked, and subscribe if you haven't already.